This lighting's a bit strange, isn't it? Welcome in. If you're new, my name's Charlotte. I do some vlogging. I do lots of other things, but on my YouTube, it's mainly vlogging at the moment. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It is 8:30. I'm sat at my dressing table getting ready. It is actually getting lighter in the mornings now, but my bedroom is just one of those rooms in the house that's pitch black. We don't get the sun in my bedroom till like the middle of the afternoon, hence the really intense studio lighting. I've got a lovely little decaf coffee. You've probably guessed it, but today I'm filming a tattoo vlog. It has been such a long time since I've done a tattoo vlog. I think my last tattoo vlog was probably March 2024. The last time I got tattooed was March 2024, and it was the back of my leg and one of the tattoos on my thigh. I can't remember which one. I'm doing a leg sleeve. I'm doing like a Renaissance Baroque art, like classical art inspired leg sleeve. As is always the way, it was my goal to get them all finished last year, and then life had other plans. I wanted to move, so we moved. That took up all our money. And I feel like depending on where you are, tattoos is just one of those things. It's like the last luxury you pay for, right? Anyway, I say all that to say, if you like today's tattoo vlog, there are other tattoo vlogs. Not many, maybe like 2 or 3. Not as many as I'd like. And do you know what? I also say all that to say that today I'm not getting my legs continued. I am doing something completely different, and I'm getting my hands tattooed. Not like my full hands, not like the backs of my hands. I actually have a vlog of getting these done. I realised the placement of these was a bit sticky because I was one of those people that was like, I never wanted my full hand tattooed because I think it looks a little bit like a sticker, especially if you haven't got it sliding cohesively into your sleeve. And now I've realised the placement of these really limits what I can get. I have to get like a patchwork or a cover up, and basically I haven't quite fully decided on what I want to do with that yet, but I'm getting the inner portions of my hands tattooed. It's like quite hard to show you on camera, but I'm getting this area of my hand tattooed today, so it should hopefully be going onto my thumb. And it's not going to be like on the meaty bit of my thumb pad, but like more on the outside here. I was clever and I made sure I washed my hair last night so I wouldn't have to do it today with fresh tattoos. I am getting both sides done today. I asked what her preference was, and she said both sides at the same time, because that way any touch-ups that need to be done, I can come in and do them both at the same time. I know it doesn't look like it, but I think I'm what people would consider heavily tattooed. I don't consider myself heavily tattooed at all. I've got loads of space, but I think most people would consider me heavily tattooed if you're not already heavily tattooed yourself. I do have a tattoo tour over on my page. If you just type in tattoo tour Charlotte Michelle, it should come up. I think that is my most up-to-date one because I filmed it in the summer after getting my legs done. I haven't really made enough progress on any of my existing tattoos to bother filming an updated tattoo tour, and if I'm completely honest, I probably won't film one until at least the end of this year or midway through next year. I have no immediate plans to work on any substantial tattoo products right now because I'm saving for a trip, which is taking all of my financial focus at the moment. I do get a bit nervous getting tattooed. I get more nervous as I get older. It's so funny how that works, isn't it? I get more nervous because I think the place I'm getting tattooed now are slowly becoming more and more obvious. I don't know if that makes sense. So I guess I get a bit more nervous in the sense that I get excited to see how it turns out. I trust the tattoo artists I go to, obviously, but it's the thing of like, if it's bad, you can't cover it up as easily. But that won't be the case. I'm just exercising a healthy sense of caution. So yeah, I'm not getting tattooed for ages. Actually, I'm not getting tattooed till 11. But I wanted to get up early, get ready. I wanted to film some TikToks. I wanted to have a little tidy of the flat, that kind of thing. Today is a productive day. It's the last day of my birthday leave, so I'm back at work tomorrow just for one day, and then I'm off again on Friday because that's my day off. So soft little intro, and that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna film this whole day. I do really love filming tattoo vlogs, and Maddie, who's tattooing me, we've spoken quite a lot, and she's really happy for me to like do the most content I've ever done from a tattoo vlog because I get a bit shy when it's someone I don't know. So today I'm getting tattooed at Top Boy in Hove, and I honestly feel like the last person left in Brighton who hasn't been tattooed there. It's such a popular studio. They have loads of really talented artists. So I'm actually really looking forward to going into the studio and like having a look and it's quite close to me as well, which is nice. Previously I've been getting tattooed in Manchester by one of my best friends, so obviously that's a little bit further for me. I'm getting tattooed by someone called Maddie. Her handle is Motats, and I'll pop it on the screen. Obviously you can go in the description box. I'll link all of her socials. She has Instagram and Twitter. She has Instagram and TikTok is what I meant, not Twitter. She is really, really good at her script, and script is what I'm getting today. I'm really on a script kick lately. I really like the way it looks. I think it's really classic. I think it's timeless. When I was younger, I went through a really big phase of getting a lot of words and different like lyrics and stuff tattooed on me. Some of them meaningless, some of them not. And I felt like I had to chill for a bit because otherwise I was going to become a textbook because I didn't have that many like pictures or like objects. And now when I'm not knowing what pictures or objects I want tattooed on me, I'm back to getting words tattooed on me. Anyway, I could really ramble for like 1,000 hours. So I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll come back. Right, so I'm all dressed and makeup is done. Super important before you get tattooed to have a decent breakfast. The amount of times when I was younger and I got tattooed on an empty stomach and just felt absolutely terrible. So I'm having a bit of a mishmash breakfast. If you've not seen my videos before, all of my breakfasts are like a bit of a mishmash breakfast. I tend to eat like what I fancy eating in the morning. I'm not really like a breakfast food type person a lot of the time. And it is about 10:15, so I'm gonna try leave at like 25 to 22. I'm rushing a little bit because I overran with my filming that I was meant to do. I'm actually not very hungry, which is really annoying because it just takes me longer to eat breakfast when I'm not very hungry. I'd always recommend taking a sugary drink. I'm not sitting down for that long today, to be fair, like what, 2-3 hours? So I'm having a Marmite bagel, I'm having some olives, a boiled egg, and 2 chocolate strawberries that Doug made for my birthday, so they're left over. Pomegranate seeds. There'll be no tattoo hunger regret today. What you think is like best as well, and like what you think will look best, because I'm quite easy with that kind of stuff.
Perfect. If these are too small, what's the meaning behind this?
It's just like my favourite scissor song, that's
Fair.
literally it.
Love that.
Because it sounds like a bit deep. I wanted the normal girl one, and that's like actually my favourite scissor song, but it's a bit sad, and I know it sounds a bit like wacky, but I don't feel very good about getting a super sad song lyric tattooed on me, because it like resonates with me on like a really sad level, not
Literally just like that, pretty much. I just kind of want to like line them up. Might have to redraw the D so it looks nice and even. But I really love the way the good sits.
Yeah, me too.
So at this time I'm going to lock in the good and stick that on.
sure. done and I'm home. And I just ran home because I've been super rained on. All my hair's gone like super frizzy, super crazy. But yeah, we're all done. I didn't do as much talking in that as I would have liked to. Just because, you know, it's a studio, there's other artists working, etc. I'm all taped up and wrapped up. She said these can come off as soon as I'm home, to be fair. And I need the bathroom, so I need to wash my hands. But yeah, all done. I think my appointment was 11 till 3. We probably only sat down and started like actually tattooing like just before 12, I think, because obviously stencils. She had to redraw one of the words just so that there was a bit more spacing. Pain level's really easy, actually. I feel that way about a lot of smaller tattoos now. They probably only took about 40 minutes each hand. It's just gone 2 and I've just got home, so it's like 20 past. So really, even if they do hurt, I'm not in a lot of pain for long, and it was fine lined, so yeah, super easy. There was a couple of bits just like on the inside of the wrist that are taped up here that were a little bit spicy on my left hand, but again, really manageable. Top Boy's a really nice studio. I'd not actually been in there before. It's a really popular studio in Brighton, and Maddie was super, super nice. We had so much to talk about: books, tattoos, jobs, films. Yeah, that was really nice. It's always like such a much more pleasant experience when you really get on with your tattooer. And she was super happy for me to get loads of like filming and content, so that's always making things a bit easier for me when I'm not feeling like I'm in someone's way. What I'll do is I'm gonna leave these on a little bit while I tidy and just settle, because I've got some bits to do in the kitchen, and I'll show you after, and I'll show you the balm that I'm using on them, or I will be using on them over the next few days. So I'll show you when they're off so you can see them properly. It's been some number of hours later and it's been snowing, so I'm bundled up really warm because it's really cold outside. But I thought I would take this off with you and then go through with you what my aftercare usually looks like. I wasn't going to leave this on, but I was editing and I had a long jumper on, so I just thought I'd leave it on for the time being. Ow. That tape on my arm hair is spicy. It's fine line, so I'm not like weepy or gunky or anything. It's not really sore. Like, it would be a little bit if I touched it, but I'm not going to touch it. I had no plans, so this was quite manageable. I'll keep an eye on it in case I need a touch up for in like a month's time. If I do, it'll probably be likely that it's those like super thin bits. I won't wear gloves, anything that's going to be like directly on it. I can't really bend the camera that much, and I don't think it will focus, but obviously that's the wrong way around, but that's just so that you can see, because I can't really do prayer hands and show you. But yeah, I'm super, super happy with them. I think they look so cool. Maddie got some really amazing photos on her iPhone, which looks so good. So that's what one hand is looking like. Yeah, it was only really like this bit and the bit right on my wrist crease that was a little bit uncomfortable. I think the placement's really cool. We decided to go up to like the first knuckle on each thumb because I just thought it would get lost and wrap too much if we got it higher up. And I can always just add a few little ornamental bits on my thumb. And then that's the other side, like really nice and straight. And I feel like that tail end of the S sits really nicely as well. I'll just rinse that off with like a neutral soap, like a non-scented one, and some warm water. They're like fine, to be honest. They're not really like sticky, they're quite dry, but obviously where they've been sat on the cling film, there's like some shiny stuff underneath them. And then my aftercare at the moment, I'm using the Yayo tattoo butter. I think this is just a sample size tin. I got given this at the convention as a freebie when I got my ear tattooed. And honestly, because it's like such a thick, balmy, like butter texture, like you have to scrape it out. It's like lasted me such a long time. Like, it's lasted me all throughout my leg tattoos as well as my ear tattoos, and those are quite big. And it's got a really nice like cocoa buttery smell. I actually don't know the ingredients because this doesn't have the ingredients on it, but it's that like really creamy scent, and I just really like this because it means you don't have to moisturize like 1,000 times a day. It's quite thick and occlusive, but not in a greasy way. So I'll just keep putting that on, and I'll tuck that in my little work bag with me and take that to work. But yeah, anyway, that's me all done. That's the video come to a close. I feel like tattoo vlogs are always quite short. I can't stop looking at them because they look so nice and crispy and fresh. My first ever bit of like proper swirly italic script. All my writing is like hand poke or like that style that looks handwritten. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, my tattoo tour minus this one is on my YouTube page. I'll pop that in the description box for you below in case you want to watch it. All my information about what I've got, like I've got a little Q&A on there as well. And then there are other tattoo vlogs if you like today. You just have to search them on my page. There's not many and they're all quite short, but such is the nature of these videos. So yeah, I will pop my socials in the description box, and also Maddie, who's the artist that did my tattoos today. I'll pop her Instagram and TikTok in the description box as well if you wanted to give her a follow. She's based at Top Boy a couple of days a week, and then she is based in London one day a week. So it's quite accessible if you're like London based or traveling from further afield. But yeah, support local artists, support local businesses. Please show her some love. I'll put my socials in the description box as well so you know where to find me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. My current upload schedule is every single Sunday and every other Wednesday. So I'll see you on the next video. Have a lovely evening.